but more one umbrella. And your friend was saying
Ghana supporters.
There's no union on it. Ghana supporters.
Ghana supporters, yes.
But you always me do microphone kakrama. All right,
yes.
Ghana supporters.
Ghana supporters. Ye nyina iba bishie mu Ghana supporters.
Mo registered.
Yes, I am registered.
What name leadership?
The leadership. Say, I think say share said the niyama si kwan ye gusua ye toto niyama binum because if who say niyama binum enye said the ni esi pen. They say ye toto niyama. Very soon there will be elections.
Wow.
We are preparing for elections. Yes, ye ba be to aba. It, you know,
but in the interim, no, I'm gonna diko nanim.
Yes, we have Polo 40-40. Ono na sisi oye acting president.
Okay.
And then ye JS inso no, Mr. Kasim. Yes. Then deputy general secretary, and as a deputy secretary Iliasu.
Okay.
Also we have
Iliasu Kakrakano.
Kakrakano, yes. Myself, no, the communication.
Okay.
And I can say PRO.
Okay.
Sanso na yawo mpenyifo bebre mwom. Mekasa me bobo a. But I think the top ones, you know, Alaji Guntu, so or your organizer. So say utwemu bebre na wom.
Okay.
Ayi labaran mu nyina.
Mo membership no would wani kanka mu mo ebe dodo sen.
Oh, ye doso pa.
Okay. Mamini kan musa. Misha say from the supporters perspective. Mbeze o describe Black Stars modern born performance no. Ye omu free mo no. Say na mo hu omu modern fire.
The come dance. I think say this crop of players, you know, and it's a tournament here called Namiye Nimuni Ankuyi. One of the poorest. Even cry Egypt 2006. I call you.
You win match back.
You win one match, yes. You win one match. Or they compare near. I know cry into me and qualify ye di who yaw. Mekai sa tournament, you know. Or the two-way one. We say we dear. And go ye into me winning one match cry. And yet.
Na but yo unim supporter anano Ghana ebowie ya oye said ka okwakotu bia mane coach Chris Uti no come on
Debbie ono podie you even start Ghana supporters you even start this so a set of people are ya tete yankofo.
Okay.
You can't just travel with us if unim modalities was said here. Team no niaman ko ye mano. That time na was a support and crowd there. Support to ye. We me gidi pass e bia Ghana ni bia on wo Cote d'Ivoire hon na e bia koyesa. But ye supporters union no. Yenye sa. So na odi onim we can one 9th Afcon enamako. So to me say. And it have never happened. Say a person from your supporters union and I say Ghana supporters to go that level say coach hono and now only coach you confront to coach and I say could did coach at them and I say only coach ukoyene den ukokun na ukoyede. I mean we are not like that.
Yeah.
We are not like that at all.
But on other yes muko no nkabo munim empapa mu ne mati u makao ne we wa manyoko we na moyes are am support to Ghana.
Well, ekuo bia problems home. There's no ekuo we are similar problems in your nana. But as I eko yenim no, you try say problems ne woman no. You be minimizing. You be solve problems been dey between solve no be solve. The if he said things so no, they will look at it and say how best I be to me yama ekuo na aye krabehwe. The same to the Ghana supporters.
Yeah.
Ultimately, so because a problem in Nimoa, no dada problem womb, but as I we are trying our best to fix problems.
Wow.
You guswa ye to Tonyama.
Wow. But na isi ano, se adwuma wi ya che. Me no na ya ehye adwuma ase. Ache pa. But they need the seno me the man. No. One man support a paving way for this national support staff. Na mpese me hu ni gina bre ewo organization ya polo down ya mo hwe nim some by elections and mani me ni gina bre ewo mu group num tesen.
Well, na okanya hu tell say on one kasa on a personal issue. Oba out here press conference fitin deko on kanya hu biom. Eti ye kra na ye wanwan so behwa na nsenya before say be kwa Afcon no ye bo match bia wa Crash Sports Stadium a unu say ya che ye mu mienu ebi wo soro na ebi nso wo form me per se you know I spoke to some of Nenko for the executives nibi
right
Emma me catch them say I have no problems
okay
ye kapa obi eni wo problem chen because made time biano I said I was me wini ene maybe anyankopon de me esinti eya na obi pese o kan wo hye
wow
one it means to me with problems but and non kire say me ba stadium am ntime ho
okay
and one man in Nkofo now they were doing that. Yeni omo kasa e ma me kura me de me ho ye example. Say me ebi wo anyama binum kura po wo a benefit bi po ba omo ya no ma change am. But ni nyina echi no me hwe anyama bi say no me kasa me teme ho ana say me tweme ho Ghana abobo no ma teme ho no. Would that solve the problem? It won't.
Yeah. And
solve the problem. So I was with them. I was complaining whilst I was also with them supporting. So, some of the executives in Kasaya, but still, that is how it na ekoso. Ye bon match, but no match your muhwa form. Not just say once I say ya itu, and so one man in Nkofo form, and yenso ayaka nyina waso. So that happens. Ana ye they call Afcon. So I'm surprised. Say press conference say. Ye jano ho anase ye mfi no anase that sort because one kasa na oba out be can say adie no unye part of it again. So I'm quite surprised unless say be o chirim maybe I don't know me say why press conference I was surprised me say wow and you no one no press conference say adie no it's not part of it again.
Right.
So ye then afi say abase we you hu afri adie no we no president where you went free mo afi adia bani ya o say yan crowd and I say yan kanchiro which me up to date mentiasi
right but Mr. Musa na criteria bena modi mu crofo ne so chale aban de ko nti Josiah tamubag na bra ne enko eno no mo hwe nipa na ho ofa na say ne tintini ne tietia mo ye de na mutimi eboabo mu crofo na what is the criteria selecting people to go and support
Diedi kan ye modern ball ko bebi ekuo bi a ye won kofo mo ball mo hu modern obi wo ha wo kuo ni nso no onfa no hu activities mu
okay
for instance before say ye be call Afcon ye ball qualifies ye ball so many matches in the ya sha say ye ball World Cup qualifies ni nyina mu no sometimes no enye bia na aban eboaye ebi wo ha yankasa kra ye botom sika ya daagye ni ade nyina ye bobo no keep kosi ye wo ho ye bo Kumasi ye wo ho to the extent ye bo wa Crash Sports Stadium ye ko Tamale whatever ye de nsi bi di echi ni support na that time ni nyina ye wo ayi register ye
wow
that register no na kire obi wo ha ye ko qualifies no nkoda on person be ko no we ja excuse bebre e bedru time ye tu kwan na say ye call Afcon na say ye call World Cup no afi no pese ye di ni shame enye possible it the criterion first e o modern ball be kire and then how you see che ema ye hono so no there was so many groups bebre ni aka bom
right
it group bia wo slaughter
the mom say bia die hard phobia your mom 50 na yes. Gansu your mom say your mom say
ebia millennium
okay
say so it ye che to bia wo said you be say nya kakran
number two respective groups that makabo ma ise mababe Ghana supporters now much aduse
recently and you shall say 8 year dues
okay
but no crown and members no
okay
leaders no and you on behalf of your members
now when you say edrum pempen so I was say mo membership ne trim na mo ye kese na mo important to Ghana sports development nka every single member will be made to take up that responsibility of becoming a card bearing and a dues paying member.
Yes, kakra ye baho. Kakra be drew. But once already no obia wo ekuo free. It in ekuo na free no ebia utua sa ne amane wo ho.
Okay.
So yem pese be say be burden I say utua wa house utua wa.
Right.
We are very careful about that. It no so ye nhihye no.
Okay.
Say every member bia no betumi tua sa dues welfare ne ho koniaba ni nyina. It no ye gusu a ye toto sa ne ama.
Now better correct impression we whether it's true or not. You see kwa mo koye no abayan tis we the New Patriotic Party any minister do crofo na koye ampa
Nana we there mean to me what I know for sure they say Ghana supporters 209 slaughter the my 200 but due to one or two things vinti nipa 9 ebe count am 209 that is what I know
right.
But also I see say Ghana for were organized in bases free Ghana eba Abidjan.
Oh, okay.
Ebe support. I don't know much about that. What I know is about yen supporters, Ghana supporters now. 209.
Abayna dem koye.
Abayna de koye.
All expenses paid by government.
All expenses paid by the government. Yes.
If you come, mu free other bena, mu fahina, mu kopie other bena. It's saying, boy Abidjan komo kakre. Abidjan kwentu.
Well, yes, you free her Friday nyumre. I think that date I did me. Is it is it 12 or so? On the 12th. Yes, Friday on the 12th. Yes. A free her nyumre. Meeting point baby Aisha departure no Accra Sports Stadium.
Okay.
Honmuna then. Your boy, young coffee, need 2 years. Honestly, my man, that Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports, Menda Nase.
How was Minister on Yade?
Many of my yard.
Okay.
Minister, who said, in your brain, I ye mono. I was say, then, ye didi, intino. Beginning of the kind, and my skaka crass will be a drew board and annual.
We Ghana for sika inti na sit sika no tudi o ma mo sen.
Na hard you.
Dem sika nya mo dia o. Ye sika na de ma mo.
Yes.
Ese a wutie na nedu betima tu bottom se sika no fa ne de ma no.
No correct.
That's just by the way I'm joking. Yes. But yes. For accountability purposes, ya ma mo sen se be ya kwabra ne nkoka se wo ma mo sempoa enso na teku na o de ma mo.
At Ghana has say no. I'm my 50 Ghana cedis each.
Okay. Some of them told you
and wo border nano.
Okay.
It is a penny, so scan your chair, be answer can. You said you must chair, you do border nano, so you did come near dear. ɛna yɛde wura Abidjan. Ɛkɔ Abidjan so no na kyerɛ sɛ accommodation bibia yɛ ready.
Muda sense muda mo nipa 10 na muda da makumana.
Maybe I think say yeah 3 in a room.
3 in a room. Adan ketin na ye.
Oh dan kyerɛ sɛ
nti mukoduru ya na yɛsɛ ne obi amagye $400.
yɛkɔduru na de kyie no mbɛkyɛ sɛ $400. Now onim sɛ ebi the story be by out which was not true.
Say what be the mpacho chichimai
supporters threatening say omo ba Ghana.
I say na come demo nti na mo si ball no kra mo na nhwe biom.
Enye no kore. Mpanyifo ye kokoduru ye ayinya be bi di etito ye na de kye say omo chiche ye che rooms na che say ade asa. Almost somewhere 10:30 11 mu wanajo. Okay. Iti obi ye die na de chia pena Mr. Isa so ministry from the ministry obechiche scanner ma obi anya ne $400
lipa 209 obi anya $400 but na ye feedi mu ya mama aduane na 400 mu na mu
400 na mu ne de
eno amudididi
eno na edidi
oh na man for see ya mama aduane no
o debi
na internal transportation so mo na mo organize na send na mo fa no free
the bus na de call ye no eno na de yeko bibia
okay
bibia se wa pese okokrom koye wa de dia no de wa se bibia okon de ebia se ye ko stadium se ya
all right
and the bus na de call ye no na de eko but say bia one kasa pese
we calling am yo pugon
de one kasa de one kasa uka
oh okay nti mpacho 400 ne de mam yansa mam ska biom
me pacho yansa jiska bia biom ane de bae
ba mo hye mo bo se ka team ni ko nanim de akon be mam bia kan
omon hye yebo be yenim se this is not the first time I call yenim se team ni ko nanim a down be my iska
wow
and yenim po se nso se team ni ko nanim a bia de agye ye no kra bia betuma agye ebebroso so all of us we are aware per experience nti yepo ye ka che nkofo no ye ka kire omo se omombo mpa ye ne enko ye ni
no kra nti omo na omo ye vigil ne omo na omo recite Quran na enim kona scanning
enim kona ne ye bompa ye Christians say yomo prayers Muslims nso yomo prayers and that one I think say groups are ye dia itu kwan nyina this one was very organized ye bompa ye unse ye bompa ye Christians yomo de na Muslims nso yomo de
but you mean so na me pese me kind bibi wo GF for the website na o educate ye kakra you say CAF disciplinary board imposes $15,000 fine on Ghana over fans clash in Afcon, and this is a story. Was it the disciplinary board of the Confederation of African Football has imposed a fine of $15,000 on the Ghana Football Association over fans' trouble in the Africa Cup of Nations Match 4 game between Ghana and Cape Verde on Sunday. The safety and security official reported that 2 groups of supporters from Ghana were involved in a scuffle at halftime at the stand number 18. There was use of tear gas during the incident. I said the disciplinary board took the decision after examining all facts, allegations, legal arguments, and evidence submitted in the context of these proceedings. The Ghana Football Association is expected to pay the fine within 60 days of the date of the decision. The Ghana Football Association would like to call on the supporters groups and all Ghanaians who are in Cote d'Ivoire to cheer the Black Stars to put up the best behavior within the laws of the game. The Ghana Football Association will liaise with the Ministry of Youth and Sports, under whose authority the supporters travel to the tournament, and the leadership of the supporters groups to avoid any future occurrence. You see, Ghana ni Cape Verde can't see no cost no. Half time, and most Ghana supporters for no. Mucha mo na mucha se mu ko mu ye gidi emenu mpo no ye di tear gas and a patamu and benefo se eni amon sem e atete kwa sem eni mu asesem enti mo makwako di mo boni ana makwako ye ni amon sem no and they GF in who money you go from $15,000. Now then a supporters are about bomuka Montreal or fair. Your mom was got to Adriani, your mom was got some butum, Namakoku gun any massy.
Nana, a kuntumpo, a entro. I'm very, very meti na ye me wanwa. Because why and I kokuntokwa. Ya trust level.
What you to say mumuache?
Debut. Yemu ye den che.
So one man call for Munsumonko.
Baby, one man call for Ambaho. One man call for Ambaho for the first place.
That story you know free.
That is baby
No, but this is something that the GFA has published on their website.
Say America say yeah CAF near the copy ama GFA on this.
Then I'm
is because you nim ho hwe. Nana, some of my colleagues, journalists, no, I'm very happy they were with us and they will testify what you are saying. Journalists, they will testify this. When they and you will be
Ghana ni Keved.
Nippon Osha.
And Tawantawa be in Ghana supporters in them.
Nothing. Nana. Me.
Anti CAF for ni chantro.
Yes, I'm chantro. Well, the BBS yana yedi to Ghana supporters so. Well, mean to mean chere say Ghana ni bi kokon ntokwa wo baby a fine. Say Ghana ni bi kokon ntokwa wo baby a that one I can't tell. But Nana, the Ghanaian journalists yeni omo enam ayekobano. They won't even let us talk. Why on be kokon ntokwa? For all you know, I'm not saying say more, but ebinmunsu call akensi na see. Aye say Katanga for Krakow ase. Other nkofu binmunsu call.
What was the relationship between your group and the Porcupine Tertiary of Asante Kotoko to come somba no?
Yani omo ye fine pa.
Okay.
Some of them may cry. Sometimes ye twem wo mo anima. Sometimes on baby senior ye be any den say. Yani omo ni Bonibia. Right. So I'm surprised, sir.
Has the GFA contacted the leadership of your group about this development?
For now, dear, Davy. But say, mum, and I ye per se a CAF, near the copy ma GF.
CAF in Yamudan.
Now, the other 2 years, you know.
I want some mobile Basabasa Muncha $15,000.
Ewa hinana.
Number 18 stand. Stadium Ghana ni Keved Bono.
Nana, a yentro. A contumpo. Nana why if they have the evidence, Ebiana, I was say yes. But near Ghana supporters.
Okay, my member Kasim conversation. Who's Kasim the secretary?
General secretary.
Kasim.
Onyeni paketwa.
Kasim general secretary.
Nana dokwa.
Kasim. Afishapa.
I think I'm here.
400 nasa. 400 nibua.
Oh, but 400 you know.
Now, you see more leadership no. Munya more than 400.
Oh, that is not true.
It's true.
It's never true.
And you know correct.
It has never happened before. You can't see that. What their leader would take, Sika leader take general and once in a member, and that's the beauty of Ghana supporters.
What's the who match?
No watch of
I say has a good. Has in good there come who stadium.
Oh, but damn, has Man you go has.
Oh, team nagu.
Engu you.
Agu.
Yeah, reshuffle.
Sa.
Yeah.
Kasim, mimu so sa supporters group ya mudanui. Is everything well with the group?
Nana Edika Mamincha Mute for any Ghana supporters, the leadership and members in and Mute for me in check as in no more. Nana I think say we started somewhere and we've gotten to where we are now. In any situation, and as any organization, things might not be smooth as everybody wants. But I think so far so good, because I mean to me, we don't have challenges. In fact, we have challenges. But I think the leadership are trying to put heads together. So that we are able to overcome our challenge. Right. Because we really have to say boy homeworking now yet me a bit of independence. Independence means say send a bit to me I am more attractive to corporate. Send a bit to me ya or bit for and as a corporate bit to me be so I say and now the leadership is trying to work towards. See say make us see any challenges are it's not true, but it's much better as far as the current leadership is concerned.
Yes, the move to Kwana so it depends on the party card you are holding.
That is not true. Ghana supporters is a coalition of various supporters group and a carbon.
All right.
Which I say, by the recommendation of the Jamifa Commission set up in 2014. So before now we have a lot of
plenty splinter groups.
A lot. And see, after the recommendation on the side of the supporters, you know, your boy somebody, and see, yesterday, for us say able to me in one uniform, and they to me adopt this red, gold, green as Ghana uniform because we are representing Ghana. Into 2017, 2018, and now BBI started here. Now it wasn't easy, but the leadership were able to drive to where we are now.
Now is it more young boys who say who can say me?
Well, you maybe when you see me, I don't know your age.
Into more young boys. Now more you 1 man pen more in chain. Some more saying
Nana Dakwa, I can tell you say, we started with 1 man. The emergence of supporters, as in say, young supporters be you know, okay, has its one Nabokasem.
Right.
What I say, myself, Aziz Aka, he 1 man. And then along the line, Allah Ismaila came.
Sure.
And then we had Atluk, Ibrahim Atluk as executive. And then there's 1 man he called Century.
Okay.
And then another man they call him KB. These are the leadership that were
the founding members.
That found the supporters because that is why you see that is why anything that Abaye 1 man. It is 1 man supporter.
Okay.
1 man nipa baku. But Yekabibria, we brought it.
Wow.
1 man did not set up any
group.
He doesn't have any group. I'm saying it on record.
Insu when Insu na behind there.
Insu
Guntumo.
No, Insu was formed out of then you see
Insu a 1 man there.
1 man there. Tama yesterday supporters you know.
One on Insu president.
Insu president, the beginning the Insu president was in Edmond Aka.
Now 1 man no 1 president.
That's right. That see, Maminka Samchel. Tama yebe form supporters you know, and they conceive a din.
Okay.
The name that was conceived was Ghana National Supporters Union. Gansu. That was the name that was conceived because it was based on the advice by the then Deputy Minister of Youth and Sport, Obi Ambua. Say it to me register now national.
Right.
So we conceived that name. Then we have to let the president has to do the necessary arrangement for it to be registered.
Right.
Ebedu time ever register no. I myself I wasn't part of the directors,
okay.
But Aka, Aziz, 1 man himself, and your friend is saying there's another 1 lady. I forgot the lady.
Okay.
Omo and I said they have to constitute the directors.
Sure.
1 man took the details of all the directors, but Ebedu of course our register no. And oyi omu in our film no register.
Wow.
He registered the Ghana Supporters National
in
his name and with some few guys. After that, Ebedu say investigation. There were about 2 people who were not even exist. They have passed on. Omudi ewo sa registration. Yes. You see, when we came back from Germany, there was issues which I think we could have settled it among ourselves as matured people. 1 man was called to come several times. Wamba. That is where Obi advised said then we should leave him alone. Okay. Because that time now we have nationwide other branches. Apirigu was there. You understand? All the nation now our branches were here. So when the advice came, we have to let 1 man go. And 1 man just he took himself as a single person like this out. Okay. And the rest were controlled. That was the birth of Nationwide Supporters Group.
Nationwide.
Yes.
Then Aziz down.
Yes, that was the birth. So when we give birth to Nationwide Supporters Group, it was Aka who was the first president, and then he got to the turn of Neil Armstrong, who became the next president. Aziz was the national coordinator.
Okay.
I was the regional coordinator, and then later he came to Aziz as the president, and I took over as national coordinator. Into say I can't support us, you want to book some. One more support yes on one oka. I see me time whether Bobby Charlton was doing a commentary or he was your friend saying, oh yeah. I see Bobby Charlton all this side in the man. Your friend saying, is it Ecuador 95? I mean, Bobby Charlton was a player, right? He was need to mean whether no commentary no did the man know said and you took that name. Or the man, oh, fine. Nobody is taking it away from you. But then, I think, sir, we all must make sure, sir, writing must be done.
Right.
And see, one man, for me, you see the people who started what? What I say today, Aka is now the manager team of Samatex. Aziz is now national coordinator. Right. He's now a politician. Neil is having his own professional. Business, yeah. I mean. The likes of KB and all, they are all politicians, and everybody is growing. But if one man, that for me, no anti-ache, but he's so selfish. You see, you don't think of yourself alone. You can't grow. You can't grow, and that is what's happened. You understand? And see, say you want ma tunche. On wangasana, where you know. Because if you cut a buy or say, on your Ghana supporters, or you're one man supporter. Now, nobody will get grudge with you. What I say, and see,
more than $400, maybe.
Now, I walk around with you now, about $400, points of correction. No, and you're $400, no.
Oh, yes, yeah, my leadership now, no. And I'm Mr. Isan,
yes, it's a shade. And so, I know, I buy Sika, say, Edumasa. Edumwa now was signed. Edumwa now was signed. Nana, we have no reason to say he has on the way and I think it's time for him to go to retirement.
So there's more roadmap towards ensuring group number a proper, well organized, registered group now because Apirigu Chakapama say a nadia as a more skeleton executive. When I say Sebia, oh, Munim DNA. Mojuma Dinti, Kasim, we are secretary, we say, but muni proper leadership structure be.
Absolutely, and we are working towards it because currently leadership now we are all interim. Oh, yeah. All of us are interim, and we are working together to make sure say in the nearest future or nearest possible time, eventually I conduct elections, which I say because. We want to run like a corporate, okay? So that tomorrow, if me and Apirigu and the rest of the leaders, if we are not there, those that will come after us will follow the trend because we want to do things right. We want to pave the way for people in our absence. It will look like the way it used to be before. By the time maybe I see a bit few on now almost we are trying. We have our website. Right now, if you want to become a member of Ghana Supporters.
That's what I was going to. They say, Bia, me kwam da kwam see. Say, Bia, mabusu football okra. Ombeso omo a support national team now. Dear no also omuye. Ombeso part of the Ghana supporters. Dear no also omuye.
Yeah, Nana.
And on your red go green be no abidi much.
Nana Dabi. Currently, we have our website is in operation. So when you go to our www.ghanasupporters.com, there's a registration portal.
Oh, okay.
So you go there, you click it, and the registration is in 3 categories.
Okay.
We have because we also want to as well try to collect our data of all the members. So we have all the existing members who are supposed to re-register. Okay. There's a fee there if you are a new member. There's a fee there if you are a premium.
We also register or which are saying?
Existing the new fresh member over there. The fee there is 150 cedis.
Oh, okay. So yes. That's no. We register. We are
you will pay the payment through to Medium,
Okay.
either by Momo or your credit card.
Okay.
So when you pay, you generate a receipt. You submit the receipt at the office, and then we process your ID card. You will process your ID cards out of that scanner out here.
Oh, okay.
Near the amount. These are some of the things that you initiated to make sure say you will build these Ghana supporters in a way of a corporate manner. Yeah.
I say for any leaders of the Ghana supporters, I call Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, co supports Black Stars for the Afcon, and then Chichin Komo Ibrahim Kansa and Ninya Kasim and Omoye Studios are max 89.7. And I say you don't have a time frame to organize elections, no.
You can say you fit Abidjan ba. I have so quickly we'll do it. So I'm very sure, sir, from now up to May or June, there we should be able to do an election. It's like a custom demand.
Right.
Any institution, you have to be you have to practice democracy, and that's what we want to do. And see, I'm sure, sir, from now up to the next 5 or 6 months, we should be able to conduct elections, and then we get an elected executive to run the affairs of Ghana supporters.
Is it? After 40 days, that Ghana hosts 2 African games. More plans, ne say.
Before cry Ebekono, any ministry engagement, and Minister Mayeti has said, this all African games are able hosting. They need the supporters because me assure say Ghana supporters. I'm sure you better move by 5.
Okay.
Whilst others are supporting football, others are supporting handball and all other games because idea
disciplines need to
absolutely. And also yet me mobilizing to make sure say Ebama supporting are very great. And I think say we'll definitely have to have a meetings with the LOC to also see. As for us, we are ever ready. Wherever you call us at any time, we are ever ready to go, so that you will be factored or more plans. So we are ready to support the All African Games.
There's a texter here who is worried. Or see a friend lost or come out. Or see a national team in Kwana scatter. Most supporters in Kraponi. You are not under an umbrella. More scatter.
But that or cancer that and ya dream because support it's a sana we are all there we are going by the recommendation by the Jamifa Commission. You see as scatter meaning the bear scatter ko. Yes, scatter.
This is a thing back together. On the first there were so many groups.
Yeah.
Ubia share colors different.
That's right.
See, you shatter across, yes, sir. So, once
sure.
It is saying we are not scattered, but we are coming together. It
you're not scattered.
We are not scattered.
Right. Kazim, before I go to the phone lines, your honest opinion about Ghana's performance at the Afcon Cup.
My honest opinion is that I am very, very highly disappointed in this current crop of Black Stars.
Wow.
I am telling you, these Black Stars over the years, since 2015 that we went to finals. In 2019 we were booted out of the first round. 2021 the same. In 2023 the same. And it doesn't give with the yes supporters no on my area ho.
Mumureho. Mumu goji $400 de ore beda.
Nana and 400 as some na ya kan. You deny your naso 90 minutes plus any additional minutes just to cheer this team to make sure it's a moment in victory. And at the end of the day, Abibiana omo amayeru aho amayanka. Nana, how can players of your caliber say you lead 2-0 and you give it away? You leave 2-0 and give it away in just 6 minutes and 5 minutes. Mean to say, if you say, Nana, what's up? This I'm telling you, this is it's a historic event. See, I'm sure say you come you could go to the Guinness Book of Record. You show me a pa sa history we bet me call Guinness Book of Record because Against Egypt, you were leading 2-0, and in 5 minutes, you give it away. Against Mozambique, we were so optimistic. Nana, all the supporters, I am sure, sir, even the president of this nation, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, knew, sir, we have already qualified. Nana, I don't know who, minim Ghanaian, minim Obia, now, I feel, sir, at that moment, Ghana is not going to qualify.
And do you know the funny thing?
Debbie.
Yeah, what stadium no? Cote d'Ivoire for no support to it.
Yes.
Wow.
Almost support it. Brand here were up by 2-0. No more support to it. After take Kano, after omu so monya chance. Cote d'Ivoire for no support it. After monya chance on me to qualify.
Wow.
So it was another thing else.
Yeah.
So to me say,
Yeah.
it you know, like said Mr. Kasim will come. This of players.
You know, people cry. Somebody even collapse.
Yeah. Yes, go for you, Papa. You come, baby. I know we free catch.
Oh, I cry. I see. I'm right here. You see, I share and Papa be not only Lemba. When Ghana scored the first goal, he shared drinks for his the man number any nere. Na nere crack and say, "Hey, there bomb price Ghana be share be no it me I more amahe." And yes, I share 2-0. 2-0 now I share no. Yes, Papa no. Or I say, go.
No.
No. Which I say, apart from him, Nana, I know said there are lots of people who died because of what happened. We don't know. He just say him. Which I say, Eddie, and Ghanaians are very tolerant. Ghana fans here very, very tolerant. Which I say that is it been a AC war. You see, Cote d'Ivoire for Luciano. That is they almost destroy it. And it affects some of our bus.
Yeah.
What I say? Almost say say one of our buses.
I mean, when pictures no.
What I say? And when you know, no more Mabasawa can say I'm fine. Say Akon.
Yeah, young man, so we'll give the rest of the time to our listeners on 0201-825-252. Kasim and Abraham are my guests in the studio. Now